Feeling fried, mind racing? Can't seem to shut off the stress switch? You're not alone, but you're also not stuck. In this video, I'm breaking down 8 science-backed stress killers that actually work. Not the usual just breathe stuff. I'm talking about real moves that physically calm your body and mentally reset your brain. By the end, you'll have a whole toolbox of ways to cut your stress in half, and maybe even enjoy the process. Let's jump in. First up, the one exercise you've probably been sleeping on for years: walking. Let's kick things off with something simple: walking. Yep, just putting one foot in front of the other, but with purpose. Before you roll your eyes, hear this. A Harvard study found that just 20 minutes of walking a day can lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and boost serotonin, your feel-good hormone. It's like a spa day for your nervous system, and no gym required. But hold up. We're not talking about speed walking like you're late for a flight. We're talking slow, rhythmic steps that activate your rest and digest mode and quiet your brain's constant chatter. Want to make it even better? Ditch the headphones. Let your brain tune in to the sounds around you, whether it's birds, traffic, or just your own thoughts. Yeah, it's scary, but surprisingly freeing. And if you can, walk in nature. Green spaces calm your system twice as fast as city streets. So yeah, walking might seem basic, but for stress relief, it's a hidden gem. Swimming. If walking is stress relief 101, swimming is like unlocking a secret level. It's the one time gravity takes a break. Your joints get a vacation, and your brain slips into a peaceful flow state. No, you don't have to be Michael Phelps to feel the magic. A 2022 study found that just 30 minutes in the water can cut anxiety and boost mental health. Here's why. The moment you hit the water, hydrostatic pressure calms inflammation, boosts circulation, and tells your nervous system, chill out. Cold water? Even better. A quick plunge can spike dopamine by 250% for up to 2 hours. That's like an espresso shot, without the crash. But even warm water does the trick. Here's the key. Don't treat it like a workout. Forget lap times or perfect strokes. Just move, breathe, and float. Inhale like you're in a bakery. Exhale like you're blowing out candles. Let the water work its magic. Sometimes stress doesn't need to be defeated, it just needs to sink. Weightlifting. Let's swap calm for controlled chaos. Sometimes the best way to handle stress is to lift it. I'm talking weightlifting, but not the ego lifting kind. We're not chasing PRs or trying to impress anyone. This is about using resistance to literally squeeze stress out of your body like toothpaste. Here's the science. Resistance training cuts anxiety 20% more than cardio alone. Why? Every rep floods your brain with endorphins and lowers cortisol like a pro. The goal? Not Instagram flexing. It's about focus and purpose. Stick to compound movements like goblet squats, deadlifts, and overhead presses, exercises that make your muscles and mind sync up. Picture it. Grab a kettlebell, squat down, and as you rise, press your stress into the floor. Tempo matters. 3 seconds down, 1 second pause, explode up. This time under tension technique boosts mood-boosting BDNF, brain fertilizer. Not into heavy weights? No problem. Swap weights for resistance bands or body weight moves like push-ups. Stress doesn't care what tools you use, just that you show up. Cycling. Next up, let's hop on 2 wheels and leave stress in the dust. Cycling is one of the quickest ways to shake off anxiety, and I mean that literally. Studies show regular cyclists have 25% lower stress levels than non-riders. That's not just fitness, it's therapy on wheels. Why does it work? The rhythmic motion of pedaling switches on your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's chill mode, and your brain, it enters a zone where you're not overthinking. You're just moving. No drama, no doom scrolling, just flow. Riding outside? Even better. Sunlight boosts serotonin, fresh air clears your head, and tight turns or dodging traffic force your brain into moving meditation, where it's all about the present moment. Indoor rider? Crank up your favorite playlist and pretend you're in the Tour de France, or escaping from your responsibilities, which you kinda are. Pro tip: aim for a conversational pace, like you could sing along without gasping for air. Bottom line, whether you're cruising the streets or spinning in place, cycling is one of the coolest ways to outrun your stress. Literally and mentally. Running. Let's talk about the original stress detox: running. No equipment, no gym, no excuses. Just you, the ground, and whatever song gets your blood pumping. Now, before you roll your eyes, I'm not saying you need to sprint like you're training for the Olympics. In fact, a slow, steady jog at 60 to 70% effort is the perfect sweet spot for melting stress without wrecking your soul. Here's the science. Running floods your system with anandamide, aka the bliss molecule. It hits your brain like a warm wave of everything's okay. It's basically your brain's THC. Yep, that THC. And it shuts down stress like a pro. Studies show regular runners report fewer anxiety episodes than non-runners. Not because they're tougher, but because running gives your mind a rage room. Every step is a mini rebellion against the chaos. The biggest mistake? Treating running like a punishment. Forget that. Cue up your favorite playlist. Hip-hop, metal, audiobooks, guilty pleasure boy bands, whatever works for you. Because this isn't about speed. It's about release. You're not running from stress. You're running through it. Boxing. If stress had a face, boxing would punch it. This is where therapy meets combat. No couch, just gloves. Boxing is one of the fastest ways to unload stress, anger, and all the emotional clutter occupying your brain. And science agrees. A 2022 study found that just 20 minutes of bag work can slash anxiety and anger by up to 40%. That's not just a workout, that's an exorcism. Here's why it works. Punching releases a surge of endorphins, your brain's built-in mood boosters. At the same time, your mind locks into total focus. You can't stress about emails or taxes when you're dodging jabs and throwing hooks. Your brain's too busy surviving the combo. No, you don't need Mike Tyson's knockout power. Controlled hits greater than wild haymakers every time. Wrap your wrists, square up to the bag, and start light. Rotate through your hips. Exhale sharply with each punch, and let your body do the talking. No bag, shadow box. Close the door, throw combos at the air, and imagine your problems ducking your hooks. Boxing turns your body into a stress-destroying machine, one punch at a time. Yoga. After all that punching, it's time to master the art of doing less, but getting more out of it. Welcome to yoga, the silent assassin of stress. Now, I'm not talking about twisting into a human pretzel or chanting in Sanskrit with incense burning. This isn't the yoga you see on Instagram. This is about using breath, movement, and stillness to tell your nervous system, hey, chill. A 10-minute daily yoga session has been shown to slash cortisol and boost GABA, your brain's natural chill-out chemical. Translation, you calm the storm without needing wine, Wi-Fi, or that random Amazon purchase at 2 a.m. Here's how it works. Slow, intentional poses stimulate your vagus nerve, flipping your body from fight or flight to rest and repair. You're literally reprogramming your stress response, one deep breath at a time. And no, it's not about flexibility. Forget the Instagram poses. Start with child's pose, knees wide, arms out, forehead to mat. Or try thread the needle. Simple, soothing, and effective. Breathe deep into your lower back, where stress loves to hide. Bonus move, pair it with box breathing. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. It's like a hard reset for your adrenal system. Even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson does yoga. If a guy who bench presses Buicks can chill in downward dog, so can you. Isometric holds. And now for the ultimate plot twist. Sometimes doing nothing is exactly what you need to kick stress to the curb. Welcome to Isometric holds, ninja-level stress busters that teach you to be still, yet powerful. It sounds simple, but trust me, it's harder than it looks. And that's what makes it so effective. Here's the deal. Isometrics are exercises where you hold a position without moving. Think planks, horse stances, wall sits. The key is tension. You're actively holding your ground, not just resting. The science? These muscle-engaging holds spike strength and melt stress by helping you control tension and teaching your body to stay calm under pressure. Let's kick things off with the horse stance. Stand with your feet wide, knees bent like you're riding an invisible stallion. Hold that position until your legs start screaming. And don't even think about quitting. Yes, it burns. Yes, you're doing it right. Next up, the classic plank. Get into position. Elbows under shoulders, body straight as a board. Squeeze your core like your life depends on it. Hold, breathe. And when those shakes start, that's a sign your brain's learning to handle stress better than ever. These isometric holds are all about mental toughness. You're negotiating with your nervous system, teaching it to stop freaking out when the pressure's on. Think of it as Navy SEAL level training for your stress response. It's the calm after the storm, but you've earned it. If you found these stress-busting exercises helpful, share this video with a friend who needs it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best, stress-free life. Catch you in the next one.